Alright, hey you guys, welcome back to some more Corpse Factory. Last episode, we ended up having our first choice in the game that we could make, so I got to either choose whether we wanted to go after Aoi, or if we wanted to just give her some space. And I chose to go after her. And y'all saw how that worked out. Not too well. She got really mad at us, and things like that. Just not a great time. Besides that, we had our third victim. Shinya went out with Tomoe on a date, and then, let's see. Oh, we found out that Noriko is in love with Aoi, which there was some hints. I kind of like assumed that was going to be the case. Like I kind of got that vibe, but we had it confirmed for us. So that's kind of what we did last episode, and we're going to continue on from there. So I'm assuming I've kind of like went off on a branch. I'm probably going to get towards an ending with her, possibly. We'll see. Today drags on and on. Since I don't work weekends, I never really know what to do with myself during my free time. The library yesterday... Oh, yeah, we met Koji, too. I should probably mention him. So we met Koji, and he gave us the book Strange Flower by this guy who apparently dresses up corpses and goes out on dates with them. Very weird, but, you know, he was eccentric. I liked him. He was pretty freaking funny. Anyways, the library yesterday was nice, but I don't want to hang out there again today. So far, I've spent the day simply reading at home and brewing the occasional cup of tea to stave off my hunger. I keep checking my phone, but Aoi hasn't replied to any of the texts. Even when I call, she lets it go to voicemail. I don't even have any new requests to attend to. I was hoping I would at least get one this weekend to help occupy my time. To take a break from reading Strange Flower, I decide to browse through Noise and see what's happening on my social circle. Though I'm not close to any of the people I'm connected to, save for Aoi, reading through their posts always lifts my mood. Rather annoyingly, the first post I come across is from Tomoe. Yeah. Next she's gonna say, "Cash me outside," how about that? We thick as thieves. He getting lucky tonight. Oh, okay. The Grabo post is accompanied by a photo of her and Shinya getting cozy together. Shinya looks more than a little nervous. I'd be willing to bet that Tomoe is the first girl he's ever snuggled with like this. Can't quite figure out why she's so interested in him, or why he's into her for that matter. I think he was initially, but I think he's in over his head now. At first I thought Tomoe was trying to bug me, to annoy me by pursuing someone she thought I wanted, but surely this is taking it too far, right? Haven't I made it clear that I just don't care? As for Shinya, maybe that boy really is into the blow-up doll look. Dang, I never thought of it that way. That's actually accurate. So accurate. I understand him less than I originally thought. I noticed I've been frowning while looking at Tomoe's post, so I decided to slam my finger down the thumbs down button. A little text box below this post now reads, "Noriko Kurosawa disliked this." Wow. My frown breaks and I smirk. Feels somewhat satisfying to publicly dislike Tomoe's post. I can't imagine Tomoe's face going tomato red when she reads the notification. There's a little "screw you" in there. With a little giggle, I scroll past the post and keep browsing my feed. As expected, it doesn't take long to find a post from Shinya himself. It's out of character for him, but he's actually not posting about criminal cases and detective work for once. I never believed in love until I met her. Ugh. Don't say that, that's gross. She swept me off my feet and showed me how to become a better man. Sorry, baby barf. Okay guys, word of advice. If you ever find yourself writing something like this, just delete your social media accounts. Delete whatever you're trying to post this on. If you're writing in your diary, just burn it. Like, don't ever write something like this. Ugh, so gross. Look forward to every day because of you. Thank you. I involuntarily gag and continue scrolling. Nothing else in my newsfeed really compares to those last posts. My sister wrote something about her sucky job, and a few coworkers posted about how grief-stricken they were about Akane Tsurumaki passing away unexpectedly. Interesting, so we have some more about her sister. Because I found it interesting that they were connected. I'm glad y'all pointed that out to me earlier. Akane Tsurumaki, followed closely by Echi Hanada, and long before them both, Ruri Hatsuno, the one who started it all. 3 strangers, 3 people who died, all because of Corpse Girl. People wanted them dead, and because of that, I also wanted them dead. I won't forget their names. When Corpse Girl rises above the muck and filth in this world and becomes truly famous, I'll share a toast to their memories. Until then, I need to trudge forward. I need targets, new victims, to launch Corpse Girl's name into the stars. If Corpse Girl's website becomes more than an urban legend, more than a rumor whispered of in the shadow, then... No, I need to take it slow. I can't get too far ahead of myself. I need to put in a lot of work before I can attain my goal. But the only way I can move forward is if more requests come for the website. There has to be a way to promote the site. Flashy advertising is out of the question. I don't want the site looking like a gimmick people can visit simply to pass the time. I need word of mouth, testimonials. So far the site has claimed 3 victims. I need the original requesters to spread the word about how effective the website really is. I don't think they're going to go around bragging about that. Okay? I don't think that's what they're going to try to do. So good luck with that. Yes, that would be perfect, but I obviously can't get in touch with them now. They remain anonymous when they requested death. No one would willingly put in their contact details when doing something so shady anyways. I sigh and scratch my head, thinking about how about it like this won't do me any good. Maybe I should come back to it later. Reach for my laptop sitting on the couch next to me. Maybe I'll just take one more look for new requests. You never know, right? I'll log into the administration panel of Corpse Girl's website and check for notifications. Oh, okay. Got a new request. Submitted just a few minutes ago. What are the chances I would check the incoming request so soon after receiving a new one? We're up against a race as the attached photo downloads to my computer. I'm excited about the prospects of working on a new request for the rest of the evening. Who will be the poor sucker to succumb to Corpse Girl's whims? Will another beautiful corpse be left in my wake? So, I was going to say in the last episode, I was going to spoil that this happens, because if you look on the Steam page, there's a picture that shows it. She's like, I wonder who requested my death. So I already knew this was coming. But I'm like, dang, this is happening pretty early, huh? Like, this game wastes no freaking time on stuff. Like, there's always something happening right now. Interesting. And it's this photo, which makes me think it's someone at her work. My heart skips a beat, my hands instantly turn cold. What the hell? Oh, and the problem is if she doesn't die, then someone's gonna know, like, either, hey, this site doesn't work, or she is Corpse Girl. This is where the problems begin. I knew this was coming up. I knew it. Photo of myself appears on the screen. It's the very same image used for my company ID tag. I'm not smiling in the photo or in real life. Is this some kind of joke? Somebody has requested my death. Somebody has requested my death.
Somebody wants me dead?
It's a little scary that it's so close. Oh, here we go. Here's the psycho face.
I can't believe it! It finally happened! I know exactly who requested my death!
Do you? Was it Tomoe?
Tomoe!
Okay.
That stupid, vapid bitch!
Wow, okay, she's very into this. Tomoe Watanabe, the only one person who hates me more than I hate myself. Oh, okay. Of course she's the one who uploaded my photo. Of course she wants Corpse Girl to take care of me. She's been looking for someone to test the website on. Her noise post from the start of the week confirms that. And she has been getting increasingly obsessed with tormenting me lately. Only to bet that when I disliked her latest post, it finally triggered her to request my death.
Tomoe, you brainless whore! I am Corpse Girl!
Gosh, that laugh is so scary. Her voice actress did a phenomenal job. Like, it's like, oh. Just like, frick, man. In a fit of manic laughter, I set to work dismembering my photo. I'm going to make my corpse look so realistic that she'll think she really succeeded in getting me killed. And then when her guard is down... Bruh. Okay?
No sign of Sato yet? I wonder if she got held up. It's not exactly professional to be late on your first day of work.
Grind my teeth and hope that Shinya can't sense my anxiety.
She'll be here.
I don't believe the bitter words that tumble out of my mouth. I sent another message to Aoi's seemingly abandoned phone, not really expecting a reply.
She's not the only one absent. Tomoe isn't here either.
He doesn't need to tell me that I've been watching her desk like a hawker since I came in this morning. There's a small surprise waiting for her in the top desk drawer, courtesy of yours truly. I've been eagerly anticipating her arrival for an hour now.
Last night, so I wonder if she woke up on
I taste something foul in my mouth. I don't really need Shinya's recap of his night with Tomoe.
Don't you have work to do?
So wait, is she putting a photo of her body, or is she putting a photo of and I mean, is she putting Tomoe's body, or is she putting Noriko's body, like a picture? Is that what she's planting in there?
Of course, I need to...
His vocalized thoughts trail off as he wanders away. I turn my focus to the keyboard in front of me as I type letters scrawl across my screen, seemingly slower than usual. No Aoi, no Tomoe. The static drone of the office environment is just as loud as ever, but without those two here, something feels off. Aoi shouldn't be missing her first day of work, and say what you want about Tomoe, at the very least, she's punctual. For her to be this late is very unusual.
A word, if you please.
Kotomi? Who the frick is this? And why are you showing a lot of your chest too? What's up with everyone just ripping open their shirts here? A soft but sharp voice snaps me out of my thoughts. I look up to find a middle-aged woman standing over me, one hand beckoning in an intimidating fashion. Kotomi Ida, an executive who oversees a lot of the juniors on this floor. I deal with her a few times a week. She's a serious and critical person, but I've seen a warmer side of her when she chats with her colleagues on her own level.
Ida, did you need something?
Please, come with me.
I reluctantly rise from my chair and follow her through the office. She leads me to one of the glass-screened cubicles that line the walls of the office. Special spaces reserved for meetings and temporary workstations. I feel like this can't be good. I follow her instructions, sitting down one of the bright and colorful plastic chairs that fill the small enclosure.
A new employee was supposed to start work today. Sato, an acquaintance of yours, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. I've been trying to get in contact with her.
I see. You understand that it doesn't reflect well on Sato's character if she can't arrive on time for her first day of work, correct?
Yes, I understand. Believe me, it is very out of the ordinary for her to do something like this.
I'm sure. Fujikawa recommended Sato for the job based on your personal request. You need to be aware that since Fujikawa holds rank over you, he is the one who will be reprimanded for hiring an unsuitable employee.
Well, dang. I mean, I feel kind of bad.
Now, I wouldn't go so far as to say that he will be punished. Rather, his recommendations will be denied for the foreseeable future. And any attempt he makes to climb the ladder, so to speak, will be vehemently refused by the other executives.
I mean, I feel like that's a little harsh for something we suggested, not him.
Isn't that a bit extreme? All of that because of one temp employee that didn't show up for work?
That's the way these things go. I've seen it dozens of times. The reason I'm telling you this is because you should feel some sort of responsibility to apologize to Fujikawa.
I had no idea. Honestly,
Enough. This is
okay.
discussion.
You don't have to be rude about it.
Apologize to Fujikawa, and see if he will find it in his heart to forgive you. And please advise him to seek employment elsewhere. I don't foresee his career with us flourishing anytime soon.
Wow, okay. What a dick.
That's all.
Alright, you can leave. Kotomi abruptly exits the cubicle and leaves me alone, sitting in a stupid-looking green plastic chair. Takes some time to compose my thoughts before also walking out. I like how they just screwed him over, too. Like, didn't give us any crap. I mean, they're probably... anything that happened to him would probably happen to us. Like, they're not gonna, like, move us up the ladder by far, but... I don't know what to say to Shinya. I don't even know if I would say anything. Surely Kotomi is being a bit extreme and effectively halting Shinya's career at Temujin. This is all because I recommended Aoi for the job. I feel like an idiot, but how was I to know that Aoi would prove unreliable? And still, it's far too extreme. Kotomi is out of line. Something else is at play here. I can feel it. Maybe Kotomi wants Shinya gone for her own reasons, but I can't imagine why. He's a junior employee, not exactly the type to step on anyone's toes and make enemies. I return to my desk in a bit of a huff and slump in my swivel chair. My eyes fall on the empty can of coffee next to my computer screen. I begin to wish I'd purchased more than one this morning. Glancing over at the top of my screen, I can see that Tomoe still hasn't arrived. Maybe I'll have to wait until tomorrow for her to find the gift I left for her. I'm sure she'll love it. Oh boy, I want to know exactly what it is. That's what I'm curious about. There are too many things weighing on my mind. Aoi, Tomoe, Shinya, Kotomi. Why is it that I'm increasingly finding myself drawn into office drama? I don't want to deal with any of it. Because you end up killing people from your office or things like that. That's not good. I just want to pursue my own goals. Working at the office is a means to an end, a way to keep a roof over my head and have the money to achieve Corpse Girl's ambitions. If I could quit, I would, but I can't. Not just yet. I wonder if I can monetize Corpse Girl's services. Users could pay a fee to request a death, or I could just accept donations. I just get the sinking feeling that asking for money will reduce the amount of requests I get. The number of requests coming in is already depressingly low. If I reduce it any further, I'd be in trouble. As I draw closer to my apartment building, my phone cries out for attention. I bring it to my ear with a swift hand.
Noriko, what's the deal? I've been trying to get in touch with you all day. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I couldn't bring myself to come into the office.
Well, you kind of screwed us over a little bit.
Yeah, well, I gathered that. Tell me why. You know, just the stuff I normally have to deal with.
I mean, it sounded like she didn't want to. Like, it sounded like she was really committed to staying at her maid cafe job, which was kind of unfortunate.
For real? What are we talking about here? Stalkers? Or your own battles? I left the apartment twice. I really did. But I had to go back inside each time because it didn't feel right. I had to check a few things and then check again, and in the end, I gave up and laid in bed. I must have fallen asleep because when I looked at the time, it was already late.
I sigh angrily and hope that Aoi doesn't hear me.
Alright. It sounds like you had a rough day. I'm sorry, but the situation isn't great. I'm just going to be honest with you, okay? I don't think they'll be happy with you if you come in tomorrow. If I were you, I'd write a polite letter of resignation and just forget about the job. Shinya's been kind of thrown under the bus because of this.
Yeah, I feel bad. He's the one that gets the most screwed over. It sounds like Noriko's gonna keep her job, and it doesn't sound like she even wanted to, like, climb the ladder anyways, so, like, she's pretty much fine, right? But, Shinya, I feel like, wanted to. I feel like he would have been somebody that would have kept going.
Shinya? I'm not too sure myself. Since he got you the job, I suppose he was somewhat responsible for you. But because you didn't come in, it sounds like his career's in real jeopardy. Oh God. Oh no. Take a breath. You didn't know something like this would happen. I didn't either. I think this one exec has it out for him or something because it's too much of an overreaction. I can't believe it. I never wanted to cost him his job. I know. You didn't mean for this to happen. Look, I'll try and smooth things out a little. I'll talk to Shinya tomorrow. You need to look after yourself right now, okay? Promise me you'll just take it easy tonight and relax. Okay. Forget this ever happened. Noriko will look after everything. Thank you, Noriko. Okay. Get some rest. Talk to you soon, Aoi.
I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like Noriko's trying to control everything. I feel like this is part of her narcissism or her god complex she's got going on. Where she feels like, hey, I'm strong enough to handle anything.
Bye-bye.
It's like, are you really? I am the call of a heavy heart. I don't actually have any idea what to do. When it comes to Aoi, I feel obligated to just tell her anything that will help her feel better. If I could actually follow through with my words and genuinely make things better for her, then, well, maybe we'd have a bit of a different relationship than we do now. But I probably missed an opportunity for that a long time ago. In senior high school, I was never really truly understanding of her, and that cost me too much. Things are different now, of course. I've seen what she goes through, and I'd like to think I understand her a lot more now. My feelings for her are true and not muddled in sympathy or pity. If this was a different life and I made all those stupid mistakes, I would be happy to be with her. But now the best I can hope for is that she wants to remain friends with me, and that will have to be enough to satisfy me. Oh, why'd you have to ruin this? It was already not a great day. A trickle of icy sweat drips down my spine. In the near distance, sitting on the bench close to the park's exit, is an easily recognizable figure. Hey, at least you're covering up a little bit this time. That's good. I freeze in my tracks. My body wants to keep walking to reach the familiar safety of my home, but my brain is engaging in fight or flight mode. Torn between my options, I find myself completely stationary.
Come on, I won't hurt you.
I don't know. You've heard us before, so what's to say you won't do it again? There's no doubt in my mind that she's been waiting for me here all afternoon. She knows my route home, and that's obvious since I encountered her in Shinya at this very same park. Can't help but tense up as she leaps off the bench and
You're into
approaches
weird
me.
shit, right? Like occult stuff.
Maybe? Is that what you came here to ask me?
Nah, just listen, Kay. I wanted the opinion of someone freakier than me.
I feel like Tomoe is freaky, but in a different way. We're not talking about like occults and dead bodies, okay? Sure knows how to flatter a girl.
It's kind of dumb, you know, but have you heard of that Corpse Girl website thing?
Who does she think she's talking to? More importantly, how should I respond?
I've heard rumors.
Yeah, right? I heard rumors too, so I checked it out. I thought the whole thing was really funny. Like, could it be for real? Anyway, maybe I kinda used it to request a death.
Is that so?
Huh. Pretty much admit she's the one who requested my death. After all, I know how many requests come through the site. The latest one had to be from her.
Yeah, and, well, you know how the site works, right?
Fill me in.
All you do is put in a photo of a bitch and her phone number. Then she's supposed to drop dead. Simple as that. Thing is, no one knows how it works. Or if it works, actually.
Right. Okay, so you requested somebody's death, and what happened?
I wonder why she's telling us this, though.
Well,
This is it. This is where she admits that she uploaded my photo. I've caught her
you
red-handed.
see, the dumb bitch went and died.
Oh, maybe she was the one who requested that other girl's death? Like a few times, but positive I didn't hear that right.
The chick whose photo I uploaded. She's deader than a doorknob.
Who is Tomoe referring to? My mind is racing frantically, scanning through the list of Corpse Girl's victims over the past few months. The only people who have died recently are Akane Tsurumaki and Echi Hanada. Tomoe is talking about a female, so that rules out Echi. That means Ruri Hatono, but she died a long time ago, last year in fact. Surely Tomoe wasn't the one who requested her death. It was way too long ago for her to be bringing that up now. That leads me to believe the only person Tomoe could be talking about is Akane Tsurumaki. Or has somebody else died, somebody I never found out about? That's impossible. I've been thorough in searching for the results of my work. The only victim that Tomoe could be talking about is Akane. But wait, no, that still can't be right. Tomoe requested my death. Tomoe, uploaded my photo to Corpse Girl's website just recently. I take a deep breath, swallow hard, and open my mouth.
Tomoe, what you're saying is really serious. Are you sure this person died?
Yep, no doubt. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about. If you're good with this occult junk, how do you think she died from a website? Do you reckon my request really killed her? Because I don't really want this shit on my conscience, you know?
Oh, so this is a bit of a plot twist. I didn't see this coming.
I don't know what to say.
Come on. I was only really joking around with the website. Didn't think for a second that it could really work. But now, this bitch is cold in the ground, and I can't sleep at night. Keeping Shinya close is the only thing making me calm lately.
Like, she's not trolling us, right? Like, she's not, like, pulling our leg. She doesn't know something. Tomoe seems to be showing a little remorse, which I didn't think she had in her. If she thought the website was a joke, then fair enough. It's only natural she'd want to play around with it. Then again, I'm the kind of offended that she figured the whole thing was fake. Corpse Girl's worked too darn hard to be considered a joke. But I want to get to the bottom of this. I need to find out whose death Tomoe requested. More importantly, the question of who requested my own death remains unanswered.
Tomoe, what's the name of the person you requested to die?
Her name? Oh, you might know her. It was that skank from our office, Akane Tsurumaki.
Oh, okay. So we got confirmation here. Interesting. I wonder why you wanted to kill her off. Sure enough, she's well and truly dead. Tomoe isn't wrong in believing that the website killed Akane. Tomoe once posted a noise about wanting to try the website, and she was waiting for someone to try it on. Like, that's like just literally connecting you to the death. Like, so bad. Why would you post, oh, I'm gonna go on this website and kill somebody? If I recall correctly, the request for Akane's death came through Corpse Girl's website shortly after I read that post. Perhaps Tomoe made the request on the very same day. So then Tomoe was the one responsible. I assumed the person who requested Akane's death was someone in our office, but I never figured it would be a junior data entry temp like Tomoe. Yeah, what motive would you have for wanting to kill her? How did Tomoe even know Akane? I can't see how their paths would have even crossed in such a large office building.
Psycho, you in there?
I snap out of my thoughts and meet Tomoe's dead-eyed
Your
gaze.
professional opinion, can a website really kill someone?
I'm torn between giving two replies. I could state that I believe the website worked and therefore help increase Corpse Girl's credibility, or I could play it safe and make sure I'm not suspected of any involvement. Coward I am, and I decided to play it safe.
No, absolutely not. A website can't kill someone.
Yeah, I figured. Guess it's just a coincidence that she died.
Yeah, I think that's smart if you're trying to really cover your tracks. Like, don't...
You reckon I'm not
You don't want to
guilty
be the word of
then?
mouth.
I didn't really want the bitch dead anyway. I was just mucking around.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely, I would say, guilty. I mean, you're literally trying to kill her.
You're not guilty.
Thank God. That's a real weight off my elbows, you know?
Who says elbows? You mean your shoulders?
I sure as shit won't mess around with sites like that again, though. I'm gonna play it real straight from now on. I gotta get my life together. I got a man to look after now.
Right. Well,
Gosh, that's so
look
weird.
at that. I need to get home.
Well, I'm glad you're happy, and you kind of got someone killed, but okay. All I want right now is to get back and figure out who the hell uploaded a photo of me to the website. My mind is reeling, and I'm not in the right headspace to listen to Tomoe's drivel any longer.
For what it's worth, which ain't much. Thanks. Thanks for putting my mind at ease. I know we ain't always seen eye to eye, and, well, nah. That's about it for now.
Wait, is she actually trying to be nice to us? Okay. For a fleeting moment, I imagined she was about to apologize for assaulting me last week. That possibility disappeared from my mind as soon as it
See you
appeared.
tomorrow.
I mean, she didn't apologize for crap, but hey, at least she was a lot nicer to us than she had been, so, I mean, that's a win, I guess. She waves almost sheepishly and wanders back through the park in the direction that I came from. Right, time to go home. I can't relax until I know who requested my death. If it wasn't Tomoe, then the situation could be a lot more serious than I originally thought. If it wasn't because of my petty squabbles with her, then someone really wants me dead. I'm trying to think of who it could be. I can't sleep. It must be past 3 a.m. Countless hours have passed since I started trying to figure out who requested my death. I've run through every possible candidate and the potential reasons 1,000 times. I've replayed every encounter I've ever had with every person I've ever met. I mean, that's a lot of people, but okay. I'm drawing a blank. I don't know who wants me dead. I'm not so vain to think that everybody likes me. I'm sure a hell of a lot of people don't like me very much at all. But does anyone not like me enough to want me dead? To nominate me for Corpse Girl to claim as her prey? I take little solace in the fact that my life isn't actually in danger. Corpse Girl's victims only are brought low by my hand. Though my convictions are strong and I never refuse a request, taking my own life is absolutely out of the question. This is the one and only request I will ever refuse, and it's not for the sake of my own life, but rather for the sake of Corpse Girl's continued existence. I will not let her die and be buried with me. But yeah, it's interesting. Who would want her dead? It's just very interesting. It's very coincidental. Like, hardly anybody has requested to this site. Like, just probably handfuls of people, right? And I don't know. It's interesting. Like, who would request her? It's just so coincidental that somebody would request Corpse Girl. Like, that leads me to believe, like, they know. Like somebody knows. But, could be totally wrong on that. However, now that I've eaten of the knowledge that somebody genuinely wants me dead, I can't cure my upset stomach. No amount of mental reassurance will quell the sickness rising inside of me. There was also that request we had that didn't attach a photo. That makes me kind of suspicious, but I'm not sure in what way. The top candidates are, of course, those closest to me. I've crossed Tomoe off the list. Her belief at knowing Akane Tsurumaki's death wasn't her fault convinced me that she wouldn't make the mistake of messing with the website twice. And add to the fact that she came to me for reassurance, well, it's safe to say she's not the person I'm looking for. I mean, that could be a power move, going to you after having killed somebody. Maybe she's just totally BSing. And maybe she figured it was her. That leaves the people I deal with on a daily basis. Aoi Sato, my best friend since junior high, and the first person I ever fell for. She rejected me gracefully during senior high, so gracefully we still remain friends to this day. Yeah, it could be her or somebody connected to her. Like, that would maybe be someone I would think of. Would she want me dead? It's doubtful. She wouldn't even report her stalker guy who's apparently related to the police because she didn't want him arrested. I don't know, maybe through some twisted means. I'm not sure. Then there's Shinya Fujikawa, another acquaintance from school and now my coworker. He even got so far as to call us friends now that we're connected on Noise. Never been romantically interested in him, but I was under the false impression that he had feelings for me. It could be him, and the reason I say that is maybe he knows that Tomoe doesn't like her much, and maybe thinks that she's like the reason their friendship isn't like a thing. Maybe she wanted to get rid of her because she thought, or he thought that Noriko is like somehow getting in Tomoe's way. I'm not sure. He's a wannabe detective, but he doesn't have the confidence to follow in his father's footsteps. He doesn't strike me as the type to want somebody dead, let alone go through requesting someone's death. Still, quiet, guarded people like him can really surprise you. Yeah, that's why I would suspect him, or else, no, he's not the type of person who'd ever do something like that. When you take those three out of the equation, the people I deal with daily are very few. There are a few higher-ups and execs at work, like Kotome Ida, but our dealings are so short and simple that I'm sure I barely even register on their radar. If I extend the list of candidates to include people I don't deal with regularly, but are technically still a part of my life, then the list gets a little more interesting and harder to narrow down. There was Koji, but I don't know how Koji would be, unless he's like way more connected to our life than we thought. Yep. There's Kenji and Momo Ogawa, the father and daughter living in my apartment building. They're sweet, kind, considerate. Yeah, I doubt it's them. Couldn't imagine they want to kill me unless I'm really using too much of their internet bandwidth and they just can't take it anymore. There's my elder sister, of course. Little more likely. Yuriko Kurosawa. We haven't talked in over a year at least. She's scum, so she's probably not the type to randomly elect her own sister for death. Probably. That probably is bolded for a reason, huh? She's scum, but probably not the type to randomly elect her. Oh, yeah, okay. She's on parole, so I would have to believe she wouldn't do anything to jeopardize her freedom. Interesting. She was on parole and she was caught stealing. Well, Emmy got caught stealing, technically, even though she wasn't doing nothing. That doesn't surprise me then. And there's Mother. Also not Kurosawa. She's simply not in a position to submit any details of Corpse Girl's website. My struggling brain can't think of anyone else currently in my life. I think it's someone that knows who she is. It's either one of the people she just listed and they know who she is and they're doing that to send a message to her, or it's someone that from the outside that knows who she is and is sending her a message. Like, if somebody is sending her a message, I just feel like that's too coincidental that someone would request Corpse Girl when there's only been like so many people that have even like had a death requested. It's just way too much of a coincidence. I have a very small social circle, it's true. All the people that fill my noise newsfeed have either been named on this list, or they are from a small, long ago part of my life that I wouldn't even remember I exist anymore. Then suddenly, without warning, a face pops into my mind with startling clarity. That guy from the library. Oh, Kojiro. Yeah, because he goes by Koji, okay. He was bizarre, eccentric, didn't seem like the type of person that gets outside much, kind of like me, I suppose. I wonder how he got that picture then, though. His eyes were so clear it was unnerving. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, but I couldn't see anything of substance through the lenses. Out of everyone I mentally listed, he seemed like the person most capable of taking someone's life. It's a biased opinion based on little to no knowledge of him. It's just an impression he gives. Yeah, I can agree with that. I have to ask myself, would he want me dead? Me, a person he met only one time at the library? In addition, the photo of me that was uploaded to my website was from Temujin's corporate system. It's the very same picture that I wear on my ID tag. How would Kojiro have accessed it? If he was going to upload a photo of me, he would have found my noise profile and used an image from one of my albums. There aren't too many photos of me on there, but there are enough to identify me. The guy is suspicious, but I don't think he's the one I'm looking for. Yet I can't get his face out of my mind. Yeah, definitely more to his character than we're seeing right now, for sure. On the whim, I snatch up my phone from beside me and unlock the screen. The bright light shines like a beacon in the darkness and nearly blinds me, but I squint and navigate to the noise app. Kojiro, he told me his noise tag, didn't he? If I can remember it, it'll save me the hassle of looking through hundreds of profiles with the same name just to find him. What was it? At Kojiro? No, too simple. It was at Koji, right? Start to type different variations until an auto-predict result pops up. Koji, that's the one. I tap the result and instantly arrive at the profile. The info in his About Me section is pretty vague, but judging by the display photo, I'm certain that this is the right guy. Just your average guy, taking my days one at a time. Introvert, antisocial, anti-establishment, anti-everything. I like peanut butter, though. This freaking dude, he's just like the kind of guy that's like, yeah, screw paying taxes, screw the government, but I like peanut butter, so we'll keep that. I scroll through his feed and see that he hasn't posted anything for quite some time. His most recent post is from about a year ago, and it's just an updated version of his display picture, where he cropped out a woman's face and body so the focus is just on him. Open up a direct message to him and start typing. Hey, is this Kojiro from the library? It's Noriko. Kurosawa. Since it's past 3 AM, I'm not expecting a reply until I instantly receive a message in response. Hi, late night. That's how you know it's a real message. He, like, capitalized the first 2 letters of late. I swallow and gather the nerve to ask what's on his mind. Yes, I can't sleep. Have you heard of Corpse Girl's website? Screen states he's currently typing a message, but the notification simply disappears and no message comes through. Is he ignoring me? He did it again. She does know. So he does know about the website. The question is, was he already familiar with it, or did he just look it up after I mentioned it? What are your thoughts? Is it real? Yes, love it. Big fan. I see, me too. Have you used it? No, well, no, not yet. Don't hate anyone enough. It's hard to get a sense of his emotions through his replies. I can't tell if he's being sincere or not. Wait, have you used it? Tell me. Tell me the details. Does it work? No, I haven't used it, but it's popular in my office. I don't know why I wrote that or why I ended the message with a question mark. Shake my head and wait for a response. Yeah, I don't think I would mention your office, but okay. Okay, let me know if you use it. Might be work for me. Might be work for me? What does he mean by that? Work? Yes, I store cadavers, dispose of later. I don't understand. Hospital morgue, storage and disposal. Yeah, he already works with dead people. I noticed a strange smell in his clothes when we met, and now it makes sense. I gag a little and suppress the urge to vomit. So if someone dies, they get sent to you, even for like suicides and murders. Yes, all sorts. Worse or crash victims have to mix and match limbs. You ever see the victim of Corpse Girl's website? Possible to know, maybe. Who can say? Have a name? A name. Can you look up the names of bodies he's received? Can you look up such a thing? Yes. Cadavers are ID'd. Mostly. Know a victim? Should I ask? Will doing so put me under suspicion of being associated with Corpse Girl? Oh yeah. I mean, you're already in this deep. You might as well keep going. I can look now, at work. I start to nervously bite my fingernails. I know that I won't gain anything from finding out if he's dealt with any of the victims, but morbid curiosity tends to get the better of me. Sometimes I just have to know. Akane Surumaki. Okay, a second. No, correct spelling? Got an M Surumaki and an Akane Surumi. That's not right. Closer, though. Okay, more names? Eiichi Hanada. This is so sus that she's just giving him names. Yes, crash victim. Bad. I remember him. He's still here, actually. Can't believe what I'm reading. Eiichi Hanada ended up at Kojiro's morgue, and he's still there. Really? How long do you store bodies? Depends. Up to 2 days for autopsy. No autopsy for him, though. No need. So he just sits there. Cold chamber 31BB. I mean, should you be telling us this information? I feel like this is a little bit not for the public. If family doesn't collect, then cremation. Is cremation what you mean by disposal? Yes, mostly. Friend of yours? No, not exactly. But he's Corpse Girl's victim, you said so. Well, I don't know. You said so. Interesting. I'll look at him again. Really, there's no need for that. It's okay, I won't tell. How did you do it? I swallow hard. What does he mean? Hello? How did I do what? How did you kill him? Ah, frick, he knows. I messed up, he knows. Kojiro's figured out who I am. In a panic, I slam my phone down. I can hear the constant vibration against the bed as Kojiro continues to message me. Crap. Crap, crap, crap. What do? Can I make something up to convince him that I'm not the one responsible for Echi's death? Will he even buy it? By not responding to him straight away, I'll probably inadvertently prove my own guilt. Pick up my phone between my trembling thumb and forefinger. I hold it delicately, as though it suddenly becomes some sort of evidence I don't want covered in my fingerprints. In a way, that's completely true. I stare at the messages from Kojiro. Hey, you there? Hello? I better reply. I have to say something. Maybe, just maybe, I can throw him off my trail. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't kill anyone. Not exactly a lie. Yes, true. Corpse Girl killed him. No name entry on Corpse Girl's website. But you knew his name and you knew he died. Ergo, you requested his death. Wait, this is good. This is far better than him believing I'm Corpse Girl. He thinks I'm just some fan of the website. They submitted a request. I have to run with this. I can't let him know the actual truth. Okay, you got me. I used the website to request his death. Wow, mad. So the site is real. Amazing. This is exciting. Are you happy he's dead? I decided to take a leaf out of Tomoe's book and act more innocent than I really am. Not really. I just made the request on a whim to see what would happen. I didn't think it would actually work. Wow, so you didn't hate the guy, Ecchi. No, I've never even met him. Just found his photo on the internet. Incredible. Corpse Girl kills with just a photo. Doesn't even need a name. But you need a number. So, like, that's not true. Wonder how many other Vics I've got out here. Have to go. Clocking off soon. Talk later. Kojiro's status immediately changes to offline. I breathe a sigh of relief. I think he bought the lie. Surely I'm in the clear. But this whole conversation was an exercise in stupidity. I nearly shot myself in the foot because of my own insatiable curiosity. I shouldn't have contacted Kojiro at all. The only positive thing to come out of this is learning that Kojiro works at a hospital morgue. Yeah, I think that'll come in handy for sure. But yeah, that was totally stupid of her to even have this conversation if she really was trying to hide this. Like, if she really didn't trust him. Anyways. I could potentially take advantage of this, but my sleep-deprived brain can't work right now. Well, I can dwell on that later. For now, I really need to get some sleep. Oh boy. So, somebody knows, huh? June 2nd, Tuesday morning. Hey, that's today. It's June 2nd when I'm recording this. Anyways, guys, though, I'm going to end the video here. So... So Kojiro knows now that we at least requested a death. He might be suspicious that we actually are Corpse Girl. It wouldn't be too hard to figure out, though. But at least we know it wasn't him that probably requested our death. So that still leaves a pretty big mystery. Like, who was requesting us? Who knows that we're Corpse Girl? We'll have to find out. Hopefully in the next episode. Because I feel like the pacing's pretty strong. There's not really been many parts of this game where I feel like, oh, you know, it's just kind of baiting our time. But, I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Have a good one.